YouTubers. Wow. What a time we are in. What a time we have had. I frankly almost don't know where to start. But what I should do is turn off the fan a little bit because it's making... Gotta love a remote for your fan. Gotta love it. It's making too much wind in the background. You know, I was going to go live over the weekend, and I was going to go live on Monday. And today is just the first day I feel like I have a handle on my own feelings to be able to have a conversation with you. And it actually came about, I should look for it here. There's a young man in El Paso, Texas, 11 years old. He told his mom that he was afraid to go shopping and could they please just get things delivered. And she said, no, we can't be like that. We have to be strong. We have to be brave. So maybe go have a little think. And what do you think you can do to make El Paso safe enough for you? What do you think you can do? And don't you know, it always comes down to the kids. The kids have the pure thoughts and the pure mind. And they don't worry about shit. They worry about being nice. So this 11-year-old boy goes into his room and writes out a list of things that are ways to be kind. And he calls it the hashtag El Paso Challenge. And you know, that really strikes me. My grandkids are old enough that right now, if they had followed in my footsteps and my daughter's footsteps, they would have an 11-year-old child. They don't, but that doesn't mean that 11-year-old child couldn't be my grandson mathematically, great-grandson. And I think about I think about my own grandsons when they were that age. They were kind young men. They'd been raised that way by their mom. They hadn't been filled with hate. They didn't have hate. They didn't have ugly feelings about anybody. And the fact that this little boy, middle-aged, middle school boy, I guess, 11 years old, is that middle school yet? I'm trying to think, maybe 6th grade? The fact that he could come up with something so profound as El Paso Challenge, it reminds me of the videos I've done about kindness. And I'm not making this about me. But I want you to take up the El Paso Challenge. I want all of you to I'm trying to look at all the comments at once. I thought they were going to show up on my phone, but they didn't. Again, they're only showing up on the screen below. So sometimes I have to look down there. But that takes my focus off of talking to you. So right now, let's take up that little boy's challenge. Okay? Just Google El Paso Challenge. You'll find it. You'll be able to figure it out. And let's have some examples down in the chat about some of the ways that you could be kind. Even if you are housebound, or if you're out and about, what are some of the ways that you could be kind? Let's add them up down here, okay? Do I still swear? Tracy wants to know. Tracy Morris wants to know if I still swear when I'm in the middle of talking about kindness. Well, fuck yeah, I still swear. But I'm trying right now to focus us on kindness, and perhaps swearing isn't the way to do it. Perhaps not this time. Future Artist wants to know what's my personality in real life. You think this isn't me? Fuck, get a clue. This is me. And Granny is just me on camera. And maybe sometimes saying things that you've all heard from other people before, but you didn't believe them, or you didn't think it was something that applied to you, but it does. Yeah. You know, if you don't like this stream right now, if you don't want to be here, then leave. Click the go button and be gone, because I don't want to talk to you if you don't want to be here. We're not having fuck shit damn talk right now. We're having heart-to-heart talk, because what we desperately need, one-to-one to each other, is kindness. There you go. Scottish Di, tenderness and care. Katie Canavan, smile at strangers. You never know what kind of day they've had, and it might cheer them up and cheer you up the same. In memory of Linda says we can smile when we say fuck off. Exactly. If you don't like what we're doing right now and you don't want to be in the stream because I'm not swearing, then fuck off. Bye-bye. Where's this? Let's see. Ina Custer, youngest daughter, never holds back a compliment. I have seen her make someone's day many times. Oh, Ina, give your little one a hug for me, an extra hug. Thank you. Kimberly LeClaire, I buy coffee for people behind me in Dunkin' Donuts. It only takes a couple of bucks to make someone smile. There you go. Jennifer Lynn, giving a smile is a good way to share kindness. Michael O'Brien, engage in random acts of kindness. Pay it forward and play it forward. Little things add up. Michael Wright, I think one way we can all be kind is we all need to unite as humans. We're all the same. Treat everyone equal. Dean Michael, be kind, it'll go further. Of course. Scott Morrison, thank you for checking in even for just a little bit. Take up the El Paso challenge, okay? QQ Warner, what a wonderful, fantastic, inventive little boy. Isn't he wonderful? I'm not going to put up the link. You can all find it. The El Paso challenge. From the mouths and the mind of an 11-year-old boy. Megan Fredrickson, kindness happens when we reach out to others with our hearts. Exactly. Or a hand. How many times have you seen someone struggle up a curve? Just give them a hand. Kelly, yes, the idiots who are asking stupid questions, they can fuck off because I don't want to listen to them. Dean, be nice to everyone. You never know what we're going through. That's right. Brandon, yesterday helped a woman put a folding table in her car at the store. It's the littlest things. The littlest things. Jaden Elizabeth, she's always got the kindness going on. I love that. And you know what? Like she says, no matter how bad a day she's having, doing something nice for someone else always makes your day a little better. Kate Canavan, treat others as you want to be treated, 100%. There you go. Haley, hold the door. It's not hard. Say thank you when someone holds the door for you. Oh, Darlene pays for toll for people on the highway behind her. Wendy, when she goes for a walk, she always says hello to anyone she meets. I love that. Kelly's going to look up the challenge with her kids who are 2 and 5 and 7. We can teach kindness at the youngest age. Oh, Holly, you're so funny. Ina Custer says, indeed, kids know about kind and fair. We should all be more like 11-year-olds, right? You know, I often talk about preschool manners because in preschool, nobody matters. Nobody pays attention to what color is your skin, what color is your shirt, how long are your pants, who are your parents. They only want to share their toys and please don't bite me. And if you have snacks, share your snacks with me. That's all about kids. Whit, don't let people badmouth you for being nice, okay? That's their problem. Don't take it on you, all right? Teresa Ward, about to get ready to go for work, and she has to get tags for her car. Well, there you go. You just take care of what you got to take care of. I'm like that. Oh, Robin Elizabeth says she always has care packages for people in need. Homeless or not, it's hot in Texas. A bottle of water is always appreciated. Hallelujah, and it doesn't have to be cold. It just has to be wet. right? Oh, Brandon, I hope you've got your block game on, because we sure need you today. Oh, Mike O'Brien, there's another one. If you see people in the grocery store or any store in a scooter or a wheelchair, help them reach something that's up high. And don't wait for them to ask. As you go by, say, is there anything I can get, anything I can reach for you? That's a great idea. Samantha, it costs nothing to be kind. I buy a coffee for the car behind me at Starbucks. Oh, Michele says, Michele, who beats my ass on Words with Friends. Oh my God, she's so amazing. A friend bought a latte for me this morning, knowing it was my first day back to work after 2.5 weeks of vacation. In the past, I bought her a coffee, so she returned the favor. Man, that's that full circle infinity thing. Yow, yow, yow. There you go. Terry, you're right. Kids know all about kindness and love up until the time that they're taught otherwise. Indoctrination. Oh, Cody has a really good idea. Be kind not only to the fellow humans, but to the environment and the natural world. We get our food and our oxygen from nature. Michael has made food for the homeless shelter. You have to be careful with that in some states because they don't allow you to bring in homemade food because of the health laws. Oh, Erin says her mom taught her that everything tastes better when you share. Absolutely. Oh, Sue says she's in Arizona right now where it's hot as fuck. She runs a trucking company, and her team says that the thing they like most about her is that she always asks how they're doing, and she actually cares about the answer. Yeah. I work at McDonald's, and I get a free meal when I get off work. I give the homeless vet my free meals. There you go. Be kind by accepting LGBT. Everybody has a beating heart and blood that flows through their veins. And everybody is a human being. Be nice to everybody. Ashley says she puts a, where was this? Ashley Vaughn, I'm sorry, Erin. Erin says she puts a small bottle of water in the mailbox for the postal carrier. Wow. You know, they might have the bottle of water in their vehicle or in their bag, but this makes it so they can just slug it down and leave the bottle behind and not have to carry that weight. Oh, wow, that's so nice. Oh, Joshua, not just proper manners, but proper thought process and being available to help. The 2 questions you ask yourself is, if not me, who? And if not now, when? Exactly. Oh, maybe I can teach you a recipe to use to make something for a neighbor, like cookies or something like that. You know what? Even if it's not a recipe, you know, Nestle's chocolate chip cookies that come in the tube, you could just buy one of those tubes, cook it up in your oven, and take it next door, or take it somewhere where you know somebody hasn't had a treat in a while. Be careful, they might be diabetic, so be respectful of that. Maybe some fresh fruit would be a really good idea. Pick up, Kimberly LeClaire, exactly. Pick up trash instead of just looking at it. Hugs are free, that's from Leslie Thumper Kahn. Take the time to listen to a stranger during your busy day. Oh, Ashley's got another good idea. Lace your yard with sugared water petri dishes. It'll bring the bees back. Circle of life, Hakuna Matata. Exactly. Darline was helping her. She has a neighbor who wasn't really keen on all the neighborhood apps that sell things, so she helped her neighbor, who is a single mom with 3 daughters, put her washer and dryer on the selling apps. Sometimes it's your mind that you can help with. Teresa Ward, as a CNA, always looking out for people who need help. Living the scrub life. Exactly. Oh, I love this one. Ray Hackathorn. Today you, tomorrow me. It's like you never know when the shoes are going to change, right? Oh, Dorothy Dedman says someone did something nice for her. They gave her about 2 pounds of bones for her dog. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, I just love these comments. I can't read them all. They're just wonderful. Rin from the Bay Area works in a hospital, and she recently helped a mama with picking up some groceries for her and her babies. If you're going to go to the grocery store, ask the neighbor next door if they need anything while you're going. Here's another one, Serena Markowski, feminine products for unfortunate women. There you go. Donate to a shelter or keep a little package in your car. See now, where was that? A KQ Warner said that she or he loves the idea of the water bottle for the mail carrier. And Bella Givens, whatever you put into the world, you get back. You have to spread positivity. Smiles are free. Thank you, Enya Salad. Oh, Whitney lost her grandfather this past week, and she talks about how her friends and coworkers have been so supportive, especially her friend and coworker Jordan, who's checked up on her every day and done what she could. Wow. Wow. Oh, Whitney, that just makes me feel so good right now. And Katja takes cold drinks to the police officers who are on duty. Yep, Joshua always looking out for the diabetics. Oh, here's a cool one. Felicia Chavez, I'd just like to ask people how their day is going so far instead of saying, how are you? It feels like it shows a genuine interest. Kimberly LeClaire is a retired teacher. She buys school supplies and puts them in the collection boxes for kids who can't afford them. Oh, Bella Givens, the Santa Rosa fires happened. I have a really good friend, someone I've been friends with for about 25 years. She's moving into her new house next week. It's finally been built. And I'll tell you, so many of our friends came to the table for her and for all her neighbors, because if she already had what she needed, then she told us about some of her neighbors who still needed things. Ramona says, it's nice to see me live. I'm so glad you're happy with that. Oh, wow. Candace Berryhill Johnson has a cake business, and she donates 10% of each order to childhood cancer families. Wow. Wow. Yes, Kelly in Australia is just waking up in Sydney. Got to get her kids up. But yes, this topic is conversation. Kindness. How can we spread kindness? And look, Whitney, I don't remember if you're on Facebook or YouTube, because the comments are intermingled in my screen down here. But people are sending love to you, Whitney, and I don't know if you can see it. And Brandon over on YouTube says he always carries a candy bar or fruit in his bag in case someone is having sugar issues. So see, if someone needs the sugar, then you always have that available for them. Oh, Capo says ships to a bunch of deployed Marines every month. They don't even know you, and you don't know them. You know their leader, so you just send things that remind them of home. That is so awesome. Here's another thing I do. This is my knitting. I don't know if you can tell, but this is about to be a baby blanket. So this is one square that's nubbly on the back and one square that's smooth on the front. So nubbly on the front and smooth on the front, and then nubbly on the front, and I make it like a checkerboard. And I'm always knitting. Number one, it's really very relaxing for me. It's very relaxing for me. You know, a thing of yarn about this big is, I don't know, $4 or $5. And a pair of needles, if you buy one pair of needles and you always buy the same size yarn, you can start making these little blankets. And I make them, they're about 2 foot square. And they're not big blankets. They're just like little comfort blankets. Because a lot of the places where I live and where I go, it's very warm. So you don't want to give someone something big and bulky that they have to carry. I'll show you one of these. Hang on. Yeah, I just finished these two for some dear friends of mine who just took in 2 foster kids. One is a boy, so this is his little blankie. So it's like 24 inches that way and about 18 inches this way, and so it's, you know, it's got a little bit of a pattern to it. Can you see that? And then this is the one I made for the little girl, and it's about the same size, maybe more square. It also has that same checkerboard pattern. And these things take 2 to 3 weeks to make, depending on how much time I have to sit around. But you know, they're small, they're really lightweight, and they're just something to cuddle up with. So you can knit, or you can crochet, or you can make some out of t-shirts or felt material. Just something nice to give away. There's people in shelters all the time. Another one from Rin, if you donate blood, it doesn't take much. Hang on, I got to catch up on the comments here. Aaron is applauding Brandon's idea to always carry a sugar source for someone who needs it. Oh, Yathasu is actually on Mob Crush. Well, there you go. Rin is just full of ideas. Pick up someone's bill in a restaurant. Actually, try to pick on someone who you think is having a hard time making a decision about what they're going to eat. Oh, here's a simple one. Sammy says, when you go to the grocery store and you finish, you always offer the shopping cart to the next person so that they can use it. Isn't that just the sweetest thing? Oh, Arrow Sky just recently got to meet biological mother and family. Her other kids don't accept her, but I love her and accept her for who she is. She's made mistakes, but who hasn't? It's been wonderful. I love to hear that. Oh, Hannah says I'm too darn cute. Oh, Tanny Younger, it makes you miss your grandma so much. Thank you so much. Oh, these things are, listen, one of these days when I stop making them for other people, I'm going to make one for me. Because it's so soft. I mean, you can see my hand through it. It's really soft. It's not very, you know, it's just love. It's just love. You know, it doesn't take a lot of talent. I learned to knit when I was 6. My mother was a big knitter. Oh man, she could make amazing things. And then I forgot it for a long while. But I discovered how relaxing it is to just knit. Or crochet. It's just knit. Oh, Megan's mother used to make a pattern called prayer shawls, and she'd give them out to the senior citizen center. And the reason that that's so cool is if you make this into a triangle, so someone could put it over their shoulders, which is really about the only place they feel chilled. So they put it over their shoulders, and they don't have to worry about, did it, you know, over their head or any of that business. So that's a really good idea. And you can make them out of anything. It doesn't have to be a lot of weight. Oh, Deb with a great idea. A lot of people in nursing homes that never get visitors. You know, if you can play an instrument or you can bring a little boombox, bring something with the songs that those people might remember and get them singing, because singing is so joyful. It really engages your mind, and you'll be surprised. People might not even know their own name, but they'll remember the songs of their youth. Oh, and Dorothy says, picking up the bill helps more than you know. Oh, I'll bet. Justin Perry, have lunch with someone who's homeless. Make sure that they're ready for company and that they're comfortable with company. And then have a nice conversation and make their day. Oh, Nagishizuma, would I consider doing a knitting tutorial video? Wow, it's pretty easy, but I'll think about it. Oh, and Katrina says that she's on her 15-minute break, so we got to be quick. When her dad passed, she donated a lot of his clothes to a homeless shelter because he was always trying to help. So she was paying it forward for her dad. There you go. You know what? I got to go do a little maintenance over here. Give me just a second, okay? I hate Troll Patrol. I just hate it. It's the most uncomfortable thing I do, to think that someone couldn't be a little bit nicer. They have to get stupid. We're talking about kindness, for fuck's sake. Hang tight, guys. I've got to do some shit here. Ah, where's the comments? Dang it. Oh well, forget it. I'm not going to waste my time on assholes. Katie McNeil knows how to hand sew. Well, you can put together something like that. Oh, let's see. Christopher says that he and his husband donate to the community kitchen after each shopping trip, even if it's something small. You know, a can of vegetables, a can of beans, a bag of flour, some condiments, any of that stuff. Foster a cat or dog. Sabrina, consider yourself adopted, my dear. All of my grandkids on the YouTube and the Facebook are always, always, always my adopted digital grandkids. And Tammy says she likes to crochet blankets. Now, if you guys are here just to hear me say fuck, shit, damn, I'm really sorry. That's not what we're talking about this time. We are talking about spreading kindness. There's an 11-year-old boy who started, who started a movement called the El Paso Challenge. Hashtag El Paso Challenge. That's what we're talking about today. And if you don't want to talk about that, then get the fuck out, because I don't need you in here. My day is going awesome. Thank you for asking, Cheyenne. Shannon, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you could make it too. And Peter, hello from Sweden. Taney Younger says you can bring old toys to a park and hand them to neighborhood kids. Be careful when you do that. Make sure that you talk to the parents or the babysitters or the guardians before you do that. And make sure they're not old. You know, just toys that your kids aren't playing with anymore. Oh, and Ray says, just talking to someone like I am right now can make a difference. Engage someone in a conversation. Lauren says she doesn't know why she just got this image of someone her dad's age in a nursing home belting out some Jethro Tull. Well, if that was the music of their youth, then belt away. Oh, KQ Warner has a great idea. Donate old DVDs, CDs, games, VHS, and the machines to play them on to seniors and kids organizations. And let's see, we can add all kinds of recovery homes and daycare centers and all of that. Oh, wow. Oh, Lauren said, oh my God, yes, on the socks. So I'm assuming that was somebody else's comment that I've missed already. So who it was who said always carry extra pairs of socks in your car or in your bag if you're not a car person to give away to somebody, there you go. Oh, Jessica, what a great idea. Take old purses that you no longer use, fill them with items women may need, like clean panties, feminine care items, and hand them out to homeless women. What a brilliant idea. And even more brilliant if that purse has a long strap so they can wear it and no one will steal it from them. And Hannah says that her old organization had a free shop where people donated clothes and shoes and then they gave them away free to whoever came in and needed it. Wow, that's so awesome. Brandon Newland on it with the hashtag El Paso Challenge. That's put together by an 11-year-old boy. I want you guys to all Google it, okay? Oh, Cheyenne says that she builds houses for Habitat for Humanity. I don't have the strength to do that, but whenever I find, say if I'm going to, if I'm at the one of the hardware stores and I see brand new, like faucets and things like that people need, and they're on clearance, then I buy them on clearance and I send them and take them to the restore. And Charlie West wants to know if I will adopt him. Of course! Of course! Everybody who is nice and comes into my stream and isn't an asshole is automatically adopted as one of my digital grandkids. Oh, man! Snap Vegan, right on the button here. Toilet paper is the most underrated gift of kindness. Wow. There's another thing that you can put in a bag that you have ready for someone that you see on the side of the road. Some wipes, some toilet paper, some chapstick, maybe some lotion, maybe some sunscreen. And because it's so expensive, Snap Vegan says to find a housing complex for people 55 and up and donate cases of that shit. But make sure it's the good toilet paper, 2-ply. None of this sandpaper shit, okay? Lori Atkinson, it's good to see you too. I'm sorry you can't stay long, but thanks for coming in. Candace, give cold water to the people who pick up your trash. Anytime you can give cold water to someone who's working, there you go. Hey, we're not talking politics here. Kids, we're not talking politics. We are talking human beings being kind to each other. That's what we're talking. Volunteer when you can. Some of Rin's favorite memories are helping friends. Peter Kepler, do good things with no expectation of thanks or appreciation, because you know how you feel inside when you're done. Whoa! Adam Leonard has this example that he worked in an impoverished area for a few years and he must have given away 4 or 5 bags of clothes. But one of his employees did way better. She gave 15 bottles of Pedialyte to a mother in need, and she also gave someone a brand new stroller. Wow. Wow. That is so cool. And Rin, you're right. You know, you got to be careful when giving something to someone who is homeless, but maybe something that's consumable. Toilet paper is consumable. Water, a power bar, power wipe, you know, hand wipes. Sabrina, this is another variation. Likes to pay for cars behind her in the drive-thru lines. Makes your day every time. You just got to be sure that the car behind you in the drive-thru isn't ordering like $50 worth of shit. Jessica says sign up to drive for Meals on Wheels. Teresa Ward, bye sweetie. And Anna Trevino is a recovering addict and likes to help fellow addicts when needed. And that's one of the tenets of the program. Just be available for someone else when they need you. Hang on. Ryan Zaratu, here's another great idea. Always carries his AAA card. Well, yeah, you have to carry that thing everywhere you go. And whenever I stop to help somebody and they need more than a jump, I end up calling and using my membership. That's pretty cool because you only get 4 a year. So if you're loaning it out like that, that's pretty nice. I think this is Amber. I think the best you can give is your time. Volunteering, play games, talk to them, listen to their life story. Whether they're together or not, they want to talk. Oh, you guys, we're at 37 minutes. And you know what? I've completely forgot about all of my lovely co-producers on Patreon. So let me grab this up here. Hang on a second. Patreon it's like a membership club sort of thing, and you can contribute to my creativity with a monthly donation. And let's see, I am going to do the selection here and tell you all the people who are my co-producers in the month of August. Because I love to shout out their names because they're so awesome to me. We have Cal Herrington, Chad Hornbuckle, Josh Alstott, Laurel Riley, Mike O'Brien, who was in the stream earlier, I'm not sure if he still is, Pat Patterson, Rich Macy, Spray Paint, and that is Cullen Cook, and he contributes to my Patreon so that his mom can play Words with Friends with me, because that's a pay it forward right there. And last but no means least is Vanessa and Sandy Valls. That's a mother and daughter team, and they have been, you know, these, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people have been helping me stay solvent in a time and day when YouTube and Facebook just don't give a shit about me. I know you give a shit about me, but they don't seem to. Ugh. Johnnie wants to know if I'll make a keto diet cake. We're not talking about recipes and baking right now. We're talking about ways to be kind. And if you get a chance, listen to one of my last couple of streams where I talk about why I'm not doing new videos these days. That'll be great. Oh, no. Shannon says she found the hashtag El Paso Challenge, but not the website. It's not a .com or a .org. It's just an article that you'll find on CNN about this 11-year-old boy who decided that the way to make things better in the whole world, and particularly in El Paso, was to just be kind. Is my Patreon link on my Facebook page? I think so, but if it's not, it's in the description of every video. Every video, there's a link right straight to it. And Amy, you bring up a really good point, that it's hard for people to accept kindness without having a suspicion of an ulterior motive. So maybe the thing to do is the simple little things and build up to it. She gives a really good example that she likes to pay for or chip in for a meal for a single parent and kiddos when she's out, because she received a lot of blessings when her little one was little and they were out in public. Oh, Shannon McDowell is a male, Shannon. I'm so sorry. And I probably should have seen that with your picture. My bad. KQ Warner, thanks very much for being in the stream. Ariana said she had a day at her school where they could write about anything they wanted, so she wrote about helping the homeless. And I'm pretty sure this is Amber again with the crazy name. Oh, there you are, Peter. Buy hygiene products from the dollar store and make gift bags for military people and Red Cross and homeless outreach programs. Oh, Kat Parsons is in the UK and can't begin to understand the fear and sadness that people must be going through. Yeah, you're right. It's tough to imagine when you're not close to it. I understand that completely. And I love your sentiment that even though you can't do anything in the UK, for us here in the US, you're spreading kindness where you are, because that all adds up to the global kindness. And if we can make a big wave of kindness throughout the world, then maybe it'll make a difference in all the hate. The hate and the anger is just oppressive sometimes. I'm wondering, aren't these people who are so hateful tired of being hateful? It takes so much less energy to be nice. I mean, you use up your whole energy reserves being hateful and angry. It's hard work. It's much less work being a nice person. You know, like I was saying earlier, and I said this very early in the stream, so if you weren't here, let's repeat it. If you're housebound, or if you don't go out very often, maybe you even work from home, then what you can do is spread links. Maybe you learn about a GoFundMe, or maybe you learn about somebody who's done something special. As long as we spread the kindness. If you don't have money and can't donate, spread a link on your Facebook page or Twitter or Instagram so that maybe someone else who reads it does have some money. And you at least took the initiative and you spread it. That's what I'm talking about, spreading the kindness. If you don't have the money or the mobility to do something yourself, you do, and you are on a computer, then you have the way to spread the news. You have a way to spread the news. Dorothy Deadman, love always wins. It sure the fuck does. Tammy Ann says it's nice to give someone a hug when they're feeling down. Make sure they're ready for a hug, okay? Oh, Brandon, I've got to make you an administrator on the YouTube. There's so much jerkface over there. Renity, we get it. We get it. You've been very helpful. Noelia Fuentes, hola. Thank you. Now here's something. Xander says when they were in middle school, simply asked a new girl if she wanted to sit at my friends and my table. And she's still your friend to this day. Well, there you go. Kate Canavan, nighty night. Montel Williams likes to mow neighbors' lawns. I'm thinking that's probably an assumed name, but there you go. And then in the wintertime, it takes the snowblower out and clears their sidewalks. Doesn't cost but a bit of gas and a little bit of time. There you go. Oh, Kiss of Sunshine does the pay it through for the coffee thing and also grows veggies and fruits, and when there's leftovers, hands them out. There you go. Nothing better than a homegrown tomato. Montel Williams, real first name actually. Well, there you go. So, anyway, let's see, we're at 47 minutes. We got 13 minutes left to go. I probably should do a little plug for my cookbook, because there's recipes in here that you could make for people. Actually, there's a couple of recipes in here for trail mix that you could make to hand out to someone who needs a snack. Where the fuck is it? Thunder! There's thunder in my yard in Los Angeles. Snack mix. Try to pick a bunch of stuff that's nutritious, not just sweet, okay? Keep in mind everybody's got different dietary needs. So make some that's got gluten, no gluten, and some that's got no sugar. There's and some that's got no nuts, because everybody's got an issue with food. Yes, Brandon, you could post the links on Facebook. That would be awesome. Oh, April Ralph, you nailed it. You nailed it. We could just start. I'm going to read this verbatim. We could start by just being fucking decent human beings to someone, to each other. Let someone out in front of you on the road. Hold the door for someone, even if you're a woman. Smile at someone random. There you go. Just be nice. Don't be an asshole. And if you're in my stream and you're being an asshole, I got no use for that. None. None. What is the nicest thing I've done? I couldn't possibly name them all. I really couldn't. Katie, you heard that from here. Exactly. I've had enough of that shit. Oh, Candace. Candace had someone pay for her pedicure when she knew that your son was undergoing chemo. Wow. That's, and you know, it was first the thought, and it was then the deed. And the combination of the two, it just says love all the way. Thunder outside my house in Los Angeles. And the sky is blue and bright white clouds. This is crazy. I'm thinking that the storm is going to come over the top of my house anytime soon. Wow. It's like monsoon season. We don't generally get it in LA. Emily Rubik's Whitworth says she hasn't seen another person since Sunday. Maybe there's someone else who's been just as shut in. Perhaps you could initiate the contact. Maybe they feel just as isolated as you do. You never know. That way, you'll each have a better day. A sunstorm, huh? That's got to mean a rainbow, though, right? If the sun is out and it's raining, that's got to mean there's going to be a rainbow. Yes! A rainbow. While we're talking about kindness, I could deal with that. Yeah, Shannon makes a very valid point. If someone is rude when you're being nice, don't react to it because you don't know what's going on for them. That was lightning. Wow, crazy. Yeah, there's the thunder, so it's some distance away. Whew. It's crazy. We never have this kind of storm in Los Angeles. It's August. And my front yard is bright sunshiny. So the storm is going to be... Oh yeah, the backyard is black. Oh boy. Emily Rubik's Whitworth. There's always a way to make a new friend. It's on you. Don't play the victim here. Be proactive, okay? Where do I live? I just told you I'm in Los Angeles. But I'm inside my house, so when the thunderstorm hits, or if it's over that way, it seems to be the backyard. There's no sunshine in the backyard. Oh, wow. Craziness. So let's recap, okay? I talked about my knitting and how, number one, it's good for me because it keeps me very zen. And this is how I make little baby blankets that are kind of like this. And they're small. They're just like, okay, 2 feet by 2 feet, and they squinch up really small. So that whole thing, 2 feet by 2 feet, is right there. See there? Just about the size of a softball when you squinch it up. And it's just super soft. And I made these for a sweet young couple who just not adopted, but just took in 2 foster kids. 2 at once. Yeah. So one little girl and 1 little boy. I know that's very stereotypical, but that's the yarn I had on hand. So sometimes I make different colored ones, and this is what I had on hand. And this one I put a little darker blue rim around it. And it's soft, and it's just something they can cuddle up, you know, just... Anyway, whatever is in your toolbox of things you like to do, make something to give it away. Buy people pet food if they have a pet and they're on a limited budget. There's another nice... Do you hear that thunder? Do you hear that? I want to know if you hear that. Someone just said it's thunder and lightning in Disney World. Well, I'm not there. I'm in Los Angeles. And you know, Aaron, these only took me about 2.5 weeks each. They're just quick. Aaron, you heard the thunder. I'm not lying, right? It's loud. And so, you know, this is what I got going here. This is 72 stitches on size US 10 needles. And this is, yarn I bought from Joann's. It was pretty inexpensive, like $5. And sometimes they have the sales at Joann's where it's, you know, get 40% off your whole purchase. Can't beat that. Oh, yeah, you guys heard it. Clear as day. Exactly. So it's like right on top of me. And we're at 55 minutes, so let's have some goodbyes. Thank you to all my Patreon grandkids. You know, one of the perks on there is that you can play Words with Friends with me. And some of the people that I named out play Words with Friends with me. I should name their names one more time because they're such awesome people. And how about a hand also for Brandon Newland, who is helping us with the troll. Oh, it's changing out there. Who's helping out with Troll Patrol? Actually, I learned to knit when I was 6, and then I kind of forgot it till I was a teenager, and I picked it up again, and I've been knitting ever since. And I'm 75 last month, so there you go. My co-producers on Patreon are Cal Herrington, Chad Hornbuckle, Josh Alstott, Laurel Riley, Mike O'Brien, Patrick Patterson, Rich Macy, Spray Paint, who is actually Cullen Cook, and he is on Patreon so that his mom can play Words with Friends with me. And Vanessa and Sandy Vals. So there you go. I'm going to start saying my goodbyes over here. Go to this other window. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brandon, for putting up the links again. And Kimberly's in Maine, and it just started thundering for her. Well, we got some bi-coastal thunder going on here. There you go. Maybe that's the rumble. Maybe that's the kindness rumble. Ooh, the kindness rumble. Here we go. We're going to rumble some kindness. Oh, yeah. And thank you, Brandon, on the Troll Patrol. Exactly. All right, everybody. Good night. Have a good night, good morning, good day, whatever time frame it is for you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And pay it forward. Don't stop paying it forward. If you get a negative reaction, blow it off, because at least you did the good thing. And, you know, if you always take the positive road, then no one can take you off that road. Just saying. Just saying. Good night, good night, good night. I love you. Let's see, who else has been saying good night here? I gotta go back. Brandon does rock. He does indeed. Brandon is my savior. Keza is in Australia and heard that thunder in Australia where it's been bucketing down all weekend. Oh my. Dorothy, thanks everyone who practiced random acts of kindness. Timmy, goodbye. Kimberly, goodbye. Shannon, goodbye. I'm a lovely rat. I think that's Ariana. Navane, Pikastash, Peter, doing Hawaii. Oh, doing Hawaii. I fucked up putting my Aloha sticker on the back of my car yesterday. I gotta try and get another one. Kate Curley, first time watching me. I'm so glad you came in. I'm so glad. Welcome. We were talking about kindness today, as spurred on by that 11-year-old in Houston. In El Paso. Just check out CNN for hashtag El Paso Challenge. And let's see, who else did I miss? Kimberly, DC Gaming, Amy Me, Daniel, Sammy, Josh, Keza. Josh, you're beating my ass on the Words with Friends, man. You're a really good player. Joel, Andrew, Cabo, Aaron, Amy, doing Hawaii. Oh no, I know, I ruined it. Well, it's not ruined, but it's not on there right. There's bubbles in it because I took the extra paper off too fast. Brandon, people say that you rock, but you just brush it off. I'm not better than anyone else. Everyone has the potential to be a good person. They do have the potential to be a good person, Brandon, but you act on it. And that's what makes you special to me. So will you allow that you are special to me and you're special to all of us here on the stream because you knock out the trolls and they don't bother our day. So will you let us think that you're special even if you don't think so? Will you let us do that, please? There you go. All right, you guys, we are down to the last 10 seconds. Leah Lansdowne, please come back again. Set up your notifications so that whenever I put up a notice that I'm going to go live, you'll know about it. And Josh says I am a worthy opponent. Oh, we are well matched, dude. We are well matched. Having a good time. Good night, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. I love you all. Thank you for being here. Spread kindness. Mwah.